lean back in our chair and we can flick it on. Flick it off. There we go. Oops. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that we are live now. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like a little percent sure. I'm a little percent sure. That's what I am. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, because it is time to do Third Rail Thursday, and I just need to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you guys? Can you, Green light is on. Yep. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. I want to make sure, because for some reason my mic wasn't connecting. Luckily, I noticed it right away. We can hear you. DaveCo can hear me. All right, DaveCo. What's up, DaveCo? The joke is M&M Rails can't hear me, but that's okay. That's just his old age. Ready, set, go. All right, welcome to Third Rail Thursday. My name is Tim. This is They Make It Like That, and it's the first Thursday of the year. I am honored and privileged to open up Third Rail Thursday for 2024. Let's just let that sink in for a second. It's 2024. Let's all have a moment of silence for our youth. It's gone. I don't know. I'll never grow up. I'll always be a kid at heart. All right. So, a couple of things, a couple of little housekeeping orders of business, if you will. Let's scroll through. Let's see who's here. We got M&M Rails is here first, according to this. I don't know if he was here first before, but good job, M&M Rails. Gold star. We're off points. We're off cookies. This 2024. It's all about the gold stars, just like in kindergarten. Gold star for M&M Rails. We got Curly Express, Wigwag Workshop, Sean, Pennywise Miser Railroad. Mr. Sean, how's it going? Have you run your subscribe and your like and comment cars yet? I want to see those on your layout. You should send me some pictures or videos or something. That would be really cool. Send me a video vertically, and I'll make a short. And be like, hey, I did those. That'll be fun. I'll tag you in it. Who else we got here? We got a whole lot of those guys. Trackside Mike. What's going on, Trackside Mike? I noticed, I was in this chat a little bit to see how you guys were doing, and I heard, oh, I'm late. No, you're not late. I start late. So you're on time, and I'm late, because I put my kids to bed and say good night, close the door, and I don't see them till morning, whether they're awake or not. Bedtime is bedtime. Yeah. Who else we got here? We got Wigwag Workshop. I said hello to Wigwag. Roger Coleman's here. Hello, Roger. Hello, Roger. DaveCo. We said hello to DaveCo. Glad to see you here, Mr. DaveCo. You guys, Mr. DaveCo, you got some plans for this year? Some plans to switch to CN anytime soon? No? Okay. Anyway, looking forward to it. Whatever you got planned, I'm excited. I'm here for it. Anthony Borden is here. Oh, Dave, I missed you. Dave, BNSF N Scale is also here. Anthony Borden, like I said. Kevin is here. Hello, Kevin. Hello, John BFGR. I don't know why I always say it slowly. I have to think about the order in which I say it. Mr. Big Friendly Giant himself. Kevin Beverly is here. And we're caught up. All right. Anybody else who's here? Don't even worry about it. Just say hello if you want, or just don't. It's whatever. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You do what you want to do. Anyway, so here we are. That's oh, El Crab is here. Hello, El Crab. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do some graffiti. Bet you weren't expecting that. We're gonna do some graffiti. Sparky 107's here. Hello, Sparky, Mr. Sparky. If you guys missed last year's live stream, I weathered the trash cars for Sparky. I gotta send those out to you. I'll do that this week. Yeah. Bonkers amount of weathering on those cars. They look like trash. They look like they should be in themselves. That's how trash they look. But it's a good trash. Let me show you. Hang on. Where'd they go? They coupled to each other. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Bam! Wiggy Waggy. Shout out to Wigwag Workshop. Look at the weathering on those. They used to be clean. And then we got this one here. I need to turn my sound up. You can hardly hear me. Is that true? Can you guys hear me okay? It's looking like I'm hitting the yellow, which is where I want to be. I can turn it up a little. But according to this, I'm like maxing out on this end. Can you guys can hear me okay? Is this better?
Hey everybody. Welcome to Third Row Thursday. I'm your host, Timothy. Because it's NPR, I have to use my full name. Otherwise, it's not my full name. But can you guys hear me loud and clear if I do this? I'm not going to do this all night, but, yeah.
Anyway, sorry if that was like super creepy. I'll turn this up. How's this? Is that better? Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better? Now eat a straw. No. Your volume is cranked. That's weird. Hang on. Let me turn it up. How's that? Is that better? That's a little louder. Can you guys hear me okay now? Anyone? A little better? Anyone? That's better? Alright. I don't know who turned my mic down. I never adjust it. But, yeah. Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some graffiti. We're doing N scale. Or, sorry. Haha, I tricked you. We're doing HO scale. We are going to do an Athearn Genesis car. Because it was sent to me. Someone by the name of Alex bought a car from me off of my Etsy store. Little shameless plug. And he was happy with it, which is good. I'm happy for him. And he immediately said, guess what, I want to send you more. So he did. He sent me a box of cars. I believe it was like 4 or 5 HO scale, and then an O scale, and bunch of other fun little surprises. I'm gonna do this car live, but I'm gonna make videos out of some of the other stuff. That's the best part about my channel, is I never have a shortage of content, because people send me content to do. I just need to find the time to do it. That's my biggest thing. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I think that you should just make resolutions or make goals or whatever for yourself at any time, and you don't just wait till the new year, you know? So it's not really a resolution, but if we are talking goals, my goal for this year is to be more consistent on YouTube. I'm already off to a bit of a rocky start because I planned on having a video for today, actually, first week of January. But my time off work got away from me, and I ended up doing some stuff around the house. Wigwag's going to send me a 1-to-1 boxcar. I will gladly do that. If you can manage to get a 1-to-1 boxcar to my house, I will weather it for you. But then you have to come and pick it up, because, yeah. Anyway, we're going to do an HO scale Athearn Genesis hopper. Look at this. It's so pretty. So clean and nice. Everyone wants to send me all the clean and nice cars. One of these days, I'm just going to be like, hey, guess what? It's too nice. that day will never come. But look at this. You just focus on it. Look at that. It's pretty. It's pretty. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you guys, one thing that I've been doing recently, is I have been doing my pre-sketches. Like I sketch out sometimes, like especially for this. Alex had some requests for this car. He wanted graffiti on both sides, and he told me what he wanted it to say, but he didn't say like any kind of font or any kind of look or anything like that. He just said, you know, have fun with it, which I can appreciate. But I typically will draw it out on paper, maybe do a quick sketch or whatever. But I've been having a lot of fun doing it on my iPad, and I'm going to show you guys today, because it's actually super fun. Do I have... Hang on. If I do this... Yeah. No. If I do this... There we go. That works. If I do this, then you guys can see what I'm talking about. So one of the things that I like to do, and the beauty of this thing, is I have layers. So I can take something like this, and the word that he wants me to do is hoss. So I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna do big brush size, like that, maybe even bigger, and I'm just gonna go, no, that's too big now. Oh my goodness! It's all gonna make sense, I promise. Just do something like this, right? And then what's cool about that is now I can make another layer on top. I mean, this doesn't have to be a tutorial, I'm just messing around. Don't worry about it. And then I can make a thin line of black, and I can just go over it, and this is where I'll get my line work for my graffiti. Do like a rough sketch of it. Because the thing about graffiti is that graffiti is exaggerated pen strokes, if that makes sense. So rather than just making bubble letters, for example, you can actually break it down into individual pen strokes and just exaggerate it. Like with this H, rather than just having this line here just go straight up, I can have it coming down like this, so that it looks like it's its own pen line, if that makes any kind of sense. I don't know. This is not a tutorial, I'm just showing you a fun thing that I've been doing, and it's been a lot of fun, because it's a fun thing that I've been doing. And then I can do something like that. You know, just play with it, and then you can get something really cool. I did a car a couple weeks ago now, and I did the... Why are you yelling at us? You're so loud. Turn your volume down, okay? Just turn it down. I did a car a couple weeks ago for someone, and I should have done a video, but I was in a rush, and I just wanted to get it done and get it out before Christmas. So I did a video, or sorry, I did a car, and I did the sketch on here, and I did the full sketch. I did the coloring and all of that, and then I just used it as a reference photo and copied it onto the car, and it worked out really well. I'll post a picture of it on my community tab, because the person who purchased it from me was kind enough to write a 5-star review on my Etsy store and send a photo, and that was super nice. So I'll screenshot that and I'll put it on my community page, on my community tab. Shameless plug. You get it. So now what's cool is I can just erase that, and then there, look, there's my, there it is, you know? I don't like this. I'm going to get rid of this. I mean, it's super simple, but you get the idea. That way, you're not just like coming out with bubble letters and then that's it. You can actually like make it an exaggeration of your own handwriting, because that's how I drew the word if I was just writing it like a person, like that. I just made it bigger. It was fun. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that on a car now. Let's go. I can move this out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Top down. Here we go. Alright. So how's everybody doing? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's? How was your holidays? I don't know what other holidays there are, but if you celebrate other holidays, how were they? Let me know. I want to know. I want to know it all. Everything about it. I want to know every single detail. Let's just get this focused in nice. Undo a boo-boo. Okay. That's just a sound that I can't unhear. That's ingrained in me. Undo a boo-boo. Who among us has played the 1990-something Crayola art video game, or computer game? It was a CD-ROM, I believe, for like Windows 98 or 95. Anyone? Who played? Dude, no, Mark. Bonanza. Okay? Bonanza. Oh, that's what I should do. That's what I should do. I should do like a little... Bring it back. Hang on. Get back here. I should do like a little, how do I... Hang on a second. Hang on a second. How do I select? Oh, I can select and bring it down here. That's what I'm going to do. And then, let me just see if I can put a little... Nope. Oh, how do I want to do this? Like this. No. Like that. There we go. That's what I want. And then... Yeah. That's what I want right there. Like that. And then... There. No? I would have to also erase here. Don't mind me, I'm just playing now. Might not get to graffiti. I don't know. Nope, I don't like it. Go away. Undo, 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 undo. There. Undo. Yeah, I don't like it. Back to this. Print it out and make a decal. No. No. Because guess what? My kids have got to eat food. So I'm doing graffiti. Someone's got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Add some... What? I hate that this... There, add some spurs. I didn't like it, M&M Rails. I might change my mind. We'll see. We'll see. But let's switch. I'm zoomed in all the way. I'm going to lower this. Ready? Hey, did I lose my... I did. Are we still connected? I'm so confused. Please hold. Your call is important to us. I don't know why, but I seem to have lost. There it is. Okay. Top down. There we go. Where's my pencil? Okay. So, anyway, I was saying, how was your guys' Christmas and New Year's and all of those fun things? I watched Bonanza. Sorry, I'm reading the comments way out of order. I watched Bonanza. I also watched Dukes of Hazzard. All those fun things. Let's get this with a side of beans. Bonanza with a side of beans. Can you guys see okay? 'Cause I can. Now I have the Bonanza theme in my head. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. I wonder if Haas is named after Haas. I don't think Alex is watching tonight, but we should find out. This is dog's name, Haas. It's a pretty solid name for a dog, if you like Bonanza, or for other reasons, who knows. Could be named after his grandma, for all we know. I don't know. Probably named after his grandma. One thing I'm going to do is close this off a little bit more. Now, of course, that was just a preliminary sketch. I can change it however I want while I'm doing it on the car, because I make the rules. So there. This one is going to be here. Like that. I wish I knew if he was named after Haas. Raise your hand if you knew that Bonanza was the first color TV show. Did you know that? Oh, it's Alex. Hello, Alex. What's going on? Now you can answer. Now you can answer us. We want to know, is Haas named after Haas from Bonanza, or is Haas named after your grandma or someone else? Maybe not your grandma, but welcome to Third Rail Thursday. Glad you could join us. I was saying to everyone before, I don't know if you heard, if you've been here all along or if you're just joining us, but I was saying that you sent me a lot of stuff and I'm excited to do it. But some of the stuff that I want to do, I don't want to do live. I want to save it and make videos about it. Cause yes, Haas was named after Haas. Excellent. I thought so. I never doubted you for a second. Except for that time when I thought it might be your grandma. But you never know. What was I saying? Something else. No, I was saying that there's some stuff in the box that I want to do videos about because it makes great content for the channel. So if you don't see it tonight, it's either because I don't have time or because I'm going to do a video about it. Which hopefully you'll see relatively soon because I am so tired of not making videos. That's what I'm saying. I'm so tired of not making videos. And I would like to make some if you'll let me. You guys just have to let me, right? Okay. So that settles it then. We're gonna, yeah. That settles it then. We're gonna just go for it. We're gonna put it right here. That's where that's gonna go. Right there. Can't really argue with that. I was undecided before because I wasn't sure if Haas was Haas. But since Haas is actually Haas, then absolutely we have to do this. Without question. Okay, let's outline this. Get to some paint. If I can find a marker that's not dead. Anyone have a marker that's not dead? Anyone? This one looks dangerous. That one's dead. Garbage. I should actually throw out markers that die. Let me go to this and then this. Even though there's a camera in my face. Throw out that because it's dead. This one's kind of dead. I thought I had new ones. What do I know? I don't have new ones. This one works. Just get that on there like that. Get that there like that. So Alex, I'm curious. I'm curious. Did you find my channel first and then Etsy, or did you find Etsy first and then my channel? Just curious for future reference. What seems to be working on the old internet? Etsy first. Cool. Who knew? Who knew? I gotta stock up on Etsy. I'm running out. Right now, on Etsy, I have 2 items. I have an N-scale boxcar, and I have an HO scale building. I got more to come, though. There's more on the way. Don't even worry about it. It's gonna knock your boots off. Let's do some paint. Let me see, actually. If I go here, whoops. If I go here, oh yeah, there's Haas from Pawn Stars too. Forgot about him. Oh, his hat's a little different than what I drew. Oh well. It's there now. You get the idea. Alright. What are we gonna do? That's what I need right there. Sorry, sometimes it's just silent and you're staring at a car that I haven't touched. But you'll get over it. Derek, I know who Haas is. Thank you very much. You don't have to worry about that. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that you guys don't know. Is that Haas is actually named Dan. There's a guy named Dan playing a guy named Eric, whose nickname is Haas. You guys think I don't know Haas. That's strange that this paint is going on so watery. Oh well. I'm gonna run with it. I'll do several coats, I suppose. Thing that some cars, the paint doesn't stick super well, but then if you just get a bit of a coat on it and then you do another coat, then you're good to go. Sean, you're right. You're right. There was only one character on the Dukes of Hazzard. It was a Dodge Charger. And then as I grew up, the Dodge Charger got a little fuzzy. Started paying attention to other aspects of the show. I don't know why this paint's covering so weird. I don't know if it's the car, like the texture of the plastic, or if it's the actual paint itself. Might be that the paint needs to be shooked. Here, Eli. Let me put this on your collar. You go run around the block. You go run around the Dan blocker. That might be a little better. Let's see. Yeah. Still going on pretty thin, but it's all good. So as the weather gets colder, the batteries for my second camera don't stay charged. So I don't have an Eli cam today. But Eli's here with me. He's hanging out. Do I clean the car? No, I make the car dirty. That's what I do. I've never really thought about that. Is that a thing that you do? You clean the car? I just paint it. Nobody taught me how to do this. That's the thing. I just went for it. So what I do is just 13 years of trial and error. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo, boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. Okay, now I think that's what it is. I think it's the paints. They're not mixed. They're very, very need to be shaken. Anyone want to shake paint for me? My Sawzall's in the car. I could duct tape it to the blade and just brrr. You ever do that? Yeah. That should work, right? Yeah, this set of paints that I got a while back, it's got some good variation of colors, but it really needs to be shaken. I think I need to take the whole tray of paints and just ga 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 ga. Is it cold in the garage? It's not terrible. It's a little chilly. I've got a space heater behind me and the door closed. Could do to be a little warmer, but I'm working, so I'm happy. I don't have a thermometer out here. I should get one. Did you press something to get picture in picture? Yeah. It's on your remote. It says pip. Also, what's going on, Chris? Welcome to the show. Glad you could join us. Happy New Year. Thank you for the prestigious honor of starting Third Rail Thursday. This car belongs to Alex. Alex is here, I think. Alex, have you met the rest of Third Rail Thursday? For those of you who are new, Third Rail Thursday is a live stream show that we do every Thursday night on 3 or 4 different channels, depending on how many Thursdays there are in a month. So typically, I am the first Thursday of the month, and then from there we move on to GVO, Go Via or Go Home. He's the second Thursday of the month. And then we move over to M&M Rails for the third Thursday of the month, and then back to Go Via or Go Home for the fourth and final Thursday of the month for a little thing we like to call GVO After Dark, which is a bit of a wrap-up of the month. A little recap, little shenanigans, a little bit of fun, and yeah, it's fun times. Couple more shout outs to go along with that. Obviously, we've got DaveCo, who sometimes jumps in when we have more Thursdays. But he's got way better things to do than model train stuff. And then also, from time to time, we like to consider them a little bit of a sidekick. The opening act, if you will. We got Trackside Mike and James Dundas. What's his channel? Dundas. He changed it again. Dundas Junction Model Railroad. I just know him as James. Sorry about that, James. They are live every Monday. And then whenever we have a big event, like our Christmas show, for example, they'll do a little bit of an opener before going live on Go Via or Go Home. But yeah, that's Third Rail Thursday. That's GVO, if you will, the GVO crew. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Unless they automatically add the tip for you. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about going to a restaurant, they're not second fiddle, wigwag. They're not second fiddle. They're just not as cool. No, I'm kidding. No, what was I saying? How do you guys feel about going to a restaurant and they add the tip for you before you even get a chance to decide whether or not you want to tip good or bad, depending on the service? How do you guys feel about that? You could go to a restaurant and have phenomenal service, and then they're like, oh yeah, we took our tip already. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever, you got your tip. I would have tipped more, but there you go. Or you could have absolutely awful service, like the worst service you've ever had, and they're like, yeah, I took my tip already. Like, but I was going to give you $3. What's going on? Why'd you take your tip? Alex says he liked the long-lost auditions. Thank you, Alex. That was fun. I really enjoyed doing that. It's hard to collaborate with other model railroad YouTubers when nobody lives close to each other. I think the person I live closest to would be N-Scale Dystopia, and even he's over an hour away from me. Yeah. So that was just a little bit of a way to get us all in the same video, and it was fun. I'm hoping this year to do a few more collabs with some of these guys. I know I'm in the works with Jimmy from DIY and Digital, Ron's Trains and Things, N-Scale Dystopia. I'm just shouting people out today. Steve's Trains, we're working on something. You never know. All these guys, they're good guys, good channels, fun times. And yeah, I just want to make more videos this year. I'm a little bit sad how few videos I have versus how many I want to have. So we're going to change that this year. Last year was a little hectic. I moved. Just trying to get settled in. This year we're still not fully settled, but I started renovations on my office, which is where the layout's going to go. Drywall's done. I just got to finish the mudding, then I can paint, then I can start actually putting the layout back up, because I have it mounted to the wall, right? So I can actually have that start to go back up, and I can start to actually build. So you might even see some live streams from down there in the near future. And that would be fun. Yes, this is Haas from Bonanza. Thank you for joining us, Dave BNSFN Scale. Sean's only 40 minutes away. Okay, so Sean, where have you been? Where have you been, Sean? Come help me do drywall. What else we got here? Oh, we're talking about tips still. You got a tip. You got asked to tip in the drive-thru. Here's a tip for you. Don't get my order wrong, so that I can drive, like 10-15 minutes away and then find out that my order's wrong. Because that was when I finally got a chance to actually open up the bag and see what was in it. That's happened to me so many times, it's not even funny. I hate that. We had it once. Okay, don't know how well you guys know Canada, but for you Canadians, I'll just say where we were. Okay, so we were going on the 407. We went from Toronto area all the way out to the 35-115 on the 407. That's a long ways for those of you who don't know. That was like, I don't know how many kilometers that is. Again, kilometers, miles, I don't know. We drove at a highway speed for over an hour. Let's just put it that way. I don't feel like doing conversions. And, yeah, I got maybe 45 minutes down the highway before I was like, okay. Got out of traffic, we got settled, got the kids settled, I can finally take a bite of my burger. And it was wrong, and it was awful, and it was the worst thing ever. I was like, what is happening here? I hate drive-thrus. That's how they get rid of the stuff that didn't sell. Well, they're rude, is what they are. R-O-O-D, rude. I try to stay away from fast food, but sometimes it's just quick and easy. As I drink my Tim Hortons coffee. It's about as Canadian as it gets, bud. But I just wanted to make sure also that I don't get any rings from my drink on my workbench, so I got a coaster. What? What? Proof of concept. Stay tuned. Yes, I hate that too, Kevin. Or when they don't stir the coffee. Like, how do you not stir a coffee? The theory is, oh, if you put the milk and sugar, or cream and sugar in first, and then you pour the coffee over it, it all mixes together. No. No, it doesn't. It sloshes together, but it doesn't actually blend. Thank you very much. Sean, there's no shameless plug yet. I don't have coasters available. I was just playing with a laser today at work, and I made a coaster. Because I wanted to. Who thinks I should get a laser cutter? Raise your hand. Think of the activities. Okay, I really wish I had a hairdryer out here to hairdryer this, but I don't, so I won't. But what I will do is some stuff. Alright, Mark, you're probably gone already because you said that a while ago. But, yeah. Have a good night, Mark. M&M Rails. Bum ba bum ba ba bum bum ba da ba bum. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. Bum ba da 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 bum. It's in there, guys. It's in my head. I can't get it out. That's how that works. I want to do white. Can I do white? My white paint marker. It's been used on other stuff, so now it's not pure white. How would white outline look? Would it look weird? Didn't know you could live on Taco Bell. I also didn't know that. That's a lot of Taco Bell. Yeah, I don't like white. Undo a boo-boo. I just want to find one other person besides Kevin who played that game. That was a solid game. It was awesome. It was a coloring game for, I think it was either Windows 95 or Windows 98. I can't remember. And you just had coloring book pages. And you could click where you wanted the colors to be, and you could click what color it was. They had a little crayon box in the corner with all the different colors. But there was this guy that did the voice of everything. He just, if you hovered your mouse over, something, anything, it would say it. I guess it's for kids, right? So that the kids knew what the button did without having to read. And it was the funniest thing, because you could hover over a color, it would go blue. It would go black, white. And then if you went over all the colors really fast, it would say it really fast. It would be like purple. And some of the best ones were like dark cyan. And it was awesome. And then there was the best button of all was the undo button. It was a little band-aid, and you hover over it and it just went undo a boo-boo. It was great. I loved it. Yeah, it was fun times. All right. Now we're waiting for paint to dry, really. That's kind of all we're doing. And I don't want to do that. What is this marker? That'll work. That'll do some stuff. This is actually quite a good marker. believe it or not. Okay, okay. Kind of glad about that. When you turned on the game, it would go, Crayola rock. Yeah, awesome game. I would definitely play that again if I could find it. I'm surprised it's not emulated anywhere online. Arby's. Arby's is fantastic. I literally will drive an hour out of my way to go get Arby's. That's the closest Arby's to me. That much I would do. Taco Bell is like, okay, it's a decent snack. Congratulations. But I wouldn't live off of Taco Bell. You guys in the States are missing out on Harvey's, though. Harvey's is great. What's annoying is I'm too impatient to wait for this paint to dry, so I'm doing the outline, but because it's not fully dry yet, I'm stippling the outline rather than drawing it, because as soon as I drag the marker, it's going to just scratch off the paint. So I'm just doing tiny dots. It's getting the job done, I suppose. It's still kind of scratching the paint off a little bit, but Ohio Steam and Steel is here. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I don't think I've seen your name in the chat. Have you been here before? I always want to know who's new. If it's your first time watching Third Rail Thursday, first time watching They Make It Like That, sometimes you just never know. You know? And I want to know. You know? Ohio Steam and Steel, it's your first time here. Cool! Welcome to They Make It Like That. Welcome to Third Rail Thursday. Thanks for joining us. I'll say it again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We go live every single Thursday night. My Thursday is the first Thursday of the month, which is this week. Next week is Go Via or Go Home. The following week is M&M Rails, and then we reconvene at Go Via or Go Home at the end of the month. All of our streams are 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, except for mine, because I put my kids to bed, so I start my stream at 8:30. But yeah, super fun. Thank you for joining us. I don't want to hear about A&W, because I had an A&W root beer in the fridge, like a, you know, the glass bottles. I had a glass bottle of A&W root beer in the fridge. I had one left, and it disappeared, and I don't know who took it, and I'm very upset about it. That's my dog. Good boy. Thank you for protecting me. What am I blaming Heath for? I can't blame Heath. What'd he do? No, there's only one reason Eli will bark, and that's because someone was coming. He's sitting by the garage door, and he heard someone. Oh, blame Heath for my missing root beer. Yeah, it's probably him. This is me being too impatient to wait for paint to dry. So now what should we talk about? What do we got here? Guys are still talking about Heath. Leave the guy alone. He's just trying to live his life, man. If he wanted to drink my root beer without asking, that's his problem. This marker finally bit the dust. I hope I have another one. It's my own fault for not waiting for paint to dry. But I'll get over it. This one's good. For now. That's the problem. I can't... You shouldn't use markers on wet paint. Wait till it's just... We'll just wait for it to dry. However, I don't want to. Do as I say, not as I do. Am I filming any train shows this year? I'm going to the Port Hope show again this year. Aside from that, I haven't really planned on going to any other ones. It's been a bit of a slow start to train shows, to be honest. I did a couple last year. I'm doing one, like last season, I mean. I'm doing one this year, this season. And then we'll see where we land next fall. Yeah, hopefully we can do some more. I got some fun stuff in the works, which will make train shows even cooler. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, good night, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. Next time, stay a while. I'm kidding. Have a good night. That's the thing. I never know what time of day it is where you guys are. Or how tired you are. Yesterday I worked 17 hours. So I'm a little tired. I don't know why, but my weird long overtime days always tend to line up with my live streams. I feel like the last time I did a Third Rail Thursday, I was also coming off of a crazy day. But yeah. The annoying thing about the doubleheader tour, Sparky, is it also lines up, it's the same weekend as the Belleville train show, which has always been a pretty good train show. I haven't been to it since the big ol' shutdown. But oh, the doubleheader is April 6th this year, so maybe it's a different weekend. I'm not sure. That could be cool. If it's a different weekend, then perhaps it'll be different. Right? That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to get, oops, sorry, this. No, this. Oh, same weekend as Lindsay's show this year. Can't catch a break, eh? There's always something conflicting with something else. Barry in February. Nope. Not doing Barry. Lindsay. Same weekend as Lindsay. Why can't they just all get along? You know? Everybody has their weekend. Now I don't know what to do. If they conflict with a show, then that means, Kevin, you can't go. That's really rude, and also it rhymes, and I didn't do that on purpose. Always like the Lindsay show. The Lindsay show is a good show. They've always got good stuff, and their club always has a used table, which is nice. if you go anyway, let me know. I'd be very interested in that. So otherwise, I'd be doing it by myself this year if I went. A lot of my favorite spots on the doubleheader tour dropped off. Either the people moved away or the layouts shut, like the clubs would shut down. I don't even know. But there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to see again that I didn't. Oh, you guys can't even see that on camera. It looks great in person, but you can't. Let me try and... Hold on. Hold on tight. Let me focus that and brighten. And can I de-shadow it a little bit? Maybe? Let's try that. And then bonk the camera with my head. Very good. A little bit lighter there. Bump the camera again. Sorry about that. And there we go. Thank you, Ohio. The entire state of Ohio is in my live stream. That's pretty cool. I didn't think I'd do a Haas themed graffiti. That's something new. I'm not gonna complain though. There's a Brantford tour? That's cool. There should be more layout tours because there are so many layouts out there. And nobody ever sees them because they're just hidden away in people's basements. It's kind of crazy. Just how many layouts there are out there. And nobody knows about it. March 23rd is the Brantford tour. Which I guess that is the same weekend as Belleville. I'm going to bring this up again because I keep bumping into it. Hold on to your horses. Yep. I can do a little bit of purple in here too. A little bit of purple in there. There you go. A little bit of purple in there. There you go. I think this is a car with some graffiti on it, which is kind of what I was going for. Alex, are you still in the chat? He wants graffiti on both sides. I'm going to do some graffiti on the other side later. Like I said, I worked 17 hours yesterday, so I'm a little bit tired. So I'm going to call it a little shorter this week. Also, it is a little on the chilly side in the garage. It's starting to get to me a little bit. How many people we got here? I can't see the chat numbers from where I'm sitting. What do we got? Whoop. We got 18 people here. All right. Only 5. Only what? Hang on. I gotta refresh this. 16 people here. 15 likes. Come on. There should be more likes than that. There should be more likes. Can do better than that. I promise you can do better than that. Couple more likes. Let's just see if there's a couple more likes in there that we can get. 16. Okay. What you don't realize is the likes matter. Because then you get people like Ohio who watches model railroad content. And then YouTube is like, hey, Ohio really likes YouTube content about model trains. And people seem to be liking this live stream. So let's recommend it to him. And then he stumbles upon the shenanigans that is Third Rail Thursday. But if you guys don't like it, then our little community doesn't grow. And that's sad. So we gotta grow. So I think since there's 17 people watching, there should be 17 likes. That's what I think. And then we won't be sad. That's a little bit too much white. A little too much, but I'll go back over it. You're never done until you're done, right? You just keep going. 17 likes, there we go. But now there's 18 people watching. I can do this all night. There's 18 people watching now. Where's the 18th like? I could get real sobby if you want. I could be like, if I don't do graffiti on train cars, then my kids won't eat. And that will be very sad. Okay, this is a little bit lighter of a purple than I like. So I gotta go over it again. Let that dry for a little bit. 19. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. 19 likes. Alright. Trackside Mike's been lurking in the background. He's been here all along. He's over there keeping it on the tracks. Let's let that dry for a second. Let's let that dry. What do I... Oh, no, I wanted to transition to that one. Okay. It's starting to get chilly now. Ugh. Double dipping by watching YouTube on the TV and commenting on my phone. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. My lighting looks so much different, or more different, on my actual computer screen than it does coming through my phone. I'm watching it on my phone right now to see how many likes there are. I don't know. I need to get a third camera, because right now the way that I'm set up is I have a camera, my main camera that I use for filming, I have using for my top down, because 90% of the time when I'm live, I'm using this angle. And then I have a side angle that I mount here, but my main angle, I'm literally just using the webcam on my laptop. But it looks so bad. It just looks so bad. I need to fix that. I'm going to get another camera one of these days. One of these days. Not today. Let's darken this purple again. I made it a little too light. Now I feel like it's just going to stay light no matter what I do, because I added that white layer underneath. But I just wanted to make it more of a solid color, so I blended it with some white. Now I'm getting like this pastel purple. Oh well. Oh well. The purple that I want is like this. It's real dark. But when I put it on, I have to go a little thicker with it. No, even then, it's going to make it a little bit lighter because of what's underneath. I literally just have to wait for it to dry. I don't want to. I'm impatient. Oh well. Alex sent me a couple more of these Genesis cars. They're very nice. I like Athearn Genesis cars. I think they're a solid level of detail, but they're not super delicate to the point where like you're afraid to touch them. Yeah. Having too much fun running trains, so I forget to work on the layout. That's where I want to get. I can't run trains right now, but I'm working towards getting to that point. I've been doing a lot of drywall in my basement, and I now have drywall in my office and one coat of mud. I'm hoping this weekend I'll get a second or two where I can sand and do a second coat, and depending on how good that second coat is, then I can start painting, and then I can mount my layout back on the wall, and then I can build the other 3 walls. I have all the materials to build my modules. It's right there and right there. I really have to clean my garage. There's just piles of plywood everywhere. But that's cool. I'm excited. I want to build more train stuff. I should go to Cambridge tomorrow. What's in Cambridge tomorrow? Is there a show tomorrow? I can't go to Cambridge tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Am I near Mackyard? I work near Mackyard. I don't live near Mackyard. I work near Mackyard. Mackyard's big. And cold. Because it's winter in Canada. Oh, Cambridge is Sparky's night? Is Sparky running trains? That's what Cambridge is? Ah, man. One of these nights I will. One of these Fridays, when you are having something going on, I'll come out. But I need a little more notice than just a few hours. Oh, man. I booked myself tight. I have, right now, my full-time job. I have graffiti for the Etsy store, graffiti for you guys. I'm working on my office / layout room / the rest of the basement drywall. I gotta build my layout. I also have a part-time videography company. I also want to make YouTube videos. Just many things, just many things happening all at the same time. Not to mention father of 3, husband, all of that fun stuff. Life is busy. Let's just put it that way. So when you say, hey, come over tomorrow, it's like, I can't. It'll happen, though. It'll happen. It'll happen. One day. Maybe. Probably. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, so this is actually darkening pretty good. I want to do another coat, though. There we go. There we go. I wonder if you guys can even see the difference on camera or if it's just in person, but I wanted it to be pretty dark purple, like a nice royal purple. Purple has nothing to do with Haas. I just thought the color would look cool, so I went with it. That's the problem. I was like, hey, let me do some color schemes from Bonanza. But Bonanza was a very tan show. Everything was very tan. Bonanza is brought to you by Dark Cyan. Wait, cyan's not brown, is it? No. Cyan is teal. Bonanza is brought to you by tan. Dark cyan. That's not even dark enough. Do I have a dark cyan? I think that's the darkest. I don't know. Maybe this? This is as close as you're gonna get. Dark cyan. Hi, Randall. What's up, Randall? Welcome. Have you been here the whole time, or are you just showing up? Because I'm winding down. Get it while it getting's good. Get it while it's hot. I'm winding down. We're gonna close up shop pretty soon. I want to try something. Can I? Do a bit of cross hatching. You can't even see that. You can't even see that. Hang on. I'm doing a bit of shading. And then when I zoom in, I have to refocus. And oh, it's just a whole lot. Who wouldn't want a Haas car, Randall says. Well, this is for Alex. His dog's name is Haas. Because that's a cool name for a dog. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, that looks like something. Backyard first week of June. That's far enough away for me to decide something. Need some yellow. Oh, Mr. Randy Rock and Roll Railroad. Were you here for me talking about how Bonanza was a very tan show? Everything was beige. And it's funny because it was the first color TV show, so they're like, check it out, it's color. You get one. You get one color. Take it or leave it. That's not clean. Oops, sorry everyone. Here's the problem when I bring the camera this close is I have to like reach around it without bumping it. Ooh, that's not what was supposed to happen. Hey, check it out. Check it out. This is my nice new paintbrush, right? And then I wanted to take off this little rubber seal, and it took the whole end of the paintbrush off the handle. It's a brand new liner brush. I'm gonna have to return that. Paid way too much for one single brush for it to be malfunctioning like that. I don't like it. Let me see if I can get one of these other ones working for me. I need to get more liner brushes, apparently. That's not one. Or I just need to clean the one I have. I'm cleaning it the old-fashioned way. They don't make things like they used to. Yeah, you're right. They don't. This one I was using for green, and I don't want green in what I'm going to paint next. So, I am going to clean it by having some dinner. And there we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bump the camera again. Sorry about that. You guys don't get Timbrem anymore. You get a bump. We need a name for the bump. For the nudge. You guys remember? You guys remember nudges? Probably not. love these brushes. That's why I'm so annoyed that that one broke. They work so well for this kind of thing. And they're like $6 or $7 a piece. So for it to break, I definitely need to return it. Whoops. Good night, Ohio. Sounds like a rock concert. Good night, Ohio! That was my crowd sound. I always laughed about when you watch stand-up comics, they always get this like big long cheer after any city that they mention. It could be like, I was in Buffalo last week, and then it's like, yeah, woo, yeah, woo. So if you didn't have any jokes and you wanted to fill up your time, you could just talk about all the cities you've been to. Just be like, so the other day I was in Buffalo. Yeah, woohoo, yeah, woohoo. And then I went to Boston. Yeah, woohoo, yeah, woohoo, yeah. And then I went to Charlotte. Woo, yeah, woohoo, yeah. And you just do that for a half an hour, and then you'd be like, all right, thanks, you guys have been great. And then you're done. Sorry, guys. As the night goes on, my jokes get stale. At least more stale. They're already pretty stale, but. Sorry, Brian. Yeah, I think that's, I gotta figure out a way to get rid of the shine. But also have it be bright. Can I do that? Did I do this? No? I don't know. Yeah, I gotta... Maybe that'll help? Is that... No? If I do that. There we go. Kinda. Gets rid of the shine a little bit. Yeah. That is a car that says Haas on it. Okay, now I'm cold. To answer your question, Kevin, now I'm cold. Dull coat semi-gloss. Yeah, no, I'm gonna dull coat it when I whatchamacallit, when I weather it. Let me go to this so that I can not give you guys a headache whilst I focus. There we go. And then I can switch back. How's that sound? And now it's really dark in here. There. How's that looking? Watch. Tim will get a strike on the video for the soundtrack. Yeah. That's okay. It's worth it for the bonanzas of the world. Okay, so, what time is it anyway? It's 10:26, so what are we at? 2 hours? That's a good night, I think. Tune in next time. No, I'm probably going to do this off camera, because I got to get these cars done. Alex is waiting patiently for these cars, but this one says, on the second side, he wants Best Bad Dog. Should I spell dog D-A-W-G, or should I just spell it D-O-G? Because is he a dog or is he a dog? I don't know. We'll see. And then we're going to do some weathering. He didn't specify how much. Should I go this heavy? Or should I calm down a little bit? This is going on my Etsy store soon. I just have to fix the line work on it. Because it reacted weird to the D-O-double-G. Yeah. D-O-double-G. Do I have a Sharpie pen that will work right now? Right here and now. This one's working. Here and now. I promise you love, faithfully. Faithfully. You're all I need. Here and now. I'm tired. So I want to get this on my Etsy store. That's what I want to do. But because it acted the way that it did, it reacted the way that it did, I think I need a paint marker. This paint marker is brought to you by not working. Damn, that was a new one. How rude is that? Tim, go to bed. No! You're not the boss of me. Wake up, paint marker. I promise you love faithfully. When you get into the late show with me, that's when you get serenaded. And it's fun. You can't lie. It's fun. Kevin's just a hater. I'm so annoyed that this acted the way that it did. It had one job. Just coat the damn thing so that it would be weathered. And then I could sell it. And that would be nice. But it wanted to be rude. Good Tim and all of the chat. Good John. What's fun is doing paint marker over top of the layers and layers and layers of weathering. There's like 5 layers of weathering on this car. It's coming together now. What's funny is I just had the thought, I was like, oh, now the paint marker is going to look a little glossy. I should dull coat this. No. I'm not going to dull coat this. I'm going to leave it as it is, and I am going to carry on with my life. I'm never using that dull coat again. Don't you worry about that. I've never had that happen before. It was weird. And the can is slightly different than what I normally buy. It's the same brand, but just the can looked different. I guess maybe it was a different type? I don't even know. Also, it could have just been that I just put so many layers on that it just reacted to the Sharpie pens. Because like I said, there's like 5 layers of weathering, and each layer I dull coated in between to hold, like to seal it in, so I could do the next layer on top without it being affected by like without affecting the layer below it. But yeah, this one's ready for its close-up pretty soon. Who do we got left watching now? Eight people left. All right. I think it's been a slice. What about you guys? Yeah, I think that that's looking like a car. I wasn't planning on doing this one tonight, but I'm glad that I did, because now it's done. Oh wait, I still have to fix this side too. Okay, I'll do that later. Been listening between the grandkids playing finally the last one in bed. Did I hear you saying you're going to Port Hope in February? Yes, I am, John. I'm going to Port Hope in February. I assume I'll see you there. And that'll be fun. And that'll be where I see you. 'Cause your name is John. And you'll be in Port Hope in February. I don't need to do this one over. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm going to Port Hope in February. I figured you were planning on being there, John. Thank you, Alex. Once again, here's the car that I did tonight. This one I was just fixing up. Yeah. Thank you, Alex, for sending me those cars, first of all. That was awfully nice of you. Yeah, thanks for sending me the cars. I hope to get to the rest of them soon so I can get them back to you. And then we can move on with our lives. And you can send me more. Just saying. Keep them coming. I do bulk discounts, don't worry. Yeah, it's totally up to you. You don't have to do it. You just live your life, Alex. Anyway, yeah, so thank you guys once again for watching. Thank you for keeping me company. It's been a slice and a half. Like I said, next week, Thursday night, 8 o'clock, it is Go Via or Go Home. Chris, Go Via or Go Home at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday night for Third Rail Thursday. Thank you guys very much for watching and all that fun stuff. And remember...